All right, this next news story comes to us from GameSpot, written by Darren Bonthus. E3 is permanently canceled. It's the end of the road for what was once the biggest gaming showcase, as its parent company has confirmed that E3 has been canceled forever. It's official. E3 is dead. The long-running Electronic Entertainment Expo has faced numerous challenges over the last several years, and after a failed attempt to revive it once again this year, its parent company has confirmed that it is ending the gaming showcase. After more than 2 decades of hosting an event that has served as a central showcase for the US and global video game industry, the Entertainment Software Association has decided to bring E3 to a close. ESA President and CEO Stanley Pierre-Louis, Lewis? I don't know. Nobody knows.
It's French.
Pierre-Louis said to the Washington Post, "We know the entire industry, players and creators alike, have a lot of passion for E3. We share that passion. We know it's difficult to say goodbye to such a beloved event, but it's the right thing to do given the new opportunities our industry has to reach fans and partners. E3's downward slide began several years ago as major partners like Sony, EA, and Nintendo pulled out of the annual event and instead opted to hold their own individual shows during not E3 season. New challengers arose like Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest, and the COVID-19 epidemic proved to be the final nail in the coffin for E3. The ESA held an all-digital E3 in 2021 and ended up losing more money than it earned, while the 2022 and 2023 shows were canceled entirely. At one point, convention organizer ReedPop was tasked with resurrecting E3. These plans also fell through. E3 2023 was canceled at the last minute following a lack of interest from publishers and developers, leading to ReedPop and the ESA parting ways. While a 2024 E3 looked unlikely, it was rumored that a complete reinvention of the show would be held in 2025. So there you have it. A dream that I've had for 20-some years, just dead, done.
You and me both, brother. I always thought at some point I was gonna be able to go, even if it was press, if I sneak my way in, if it was just a regular ticket, somehow I was gonna be able to get into that convention. Now we'll never get the chance.
Yeah, no, it was, when I saw that news, it's like, oh man, like, yeah, this dream that I've had for a year, like growing up and reading Game Informer, GameSpot, Electronic Gaming Monthly, and getting all the updates, on what's happening at E3 every single year, or like watching the G4 coverage, watching the actual events and the showcases on G4 and stuff like that.
Coming home from school, knowing that you were getting ready to dive into it. Oh, yeah. Man.
Always so just incredible. Like there's this, I don't know, like this, it just was felt magical, this magical time of the year. It was like the Christmas for gamers kind of thing. It was our Super Bowl. Everyone else is like, yeah, Super Bowl. I'm like, yeah, E3. who's gonna win E3? Is always like fighting out like Nintendo, Sony, Xbox. Who's gonna be? What's gonna happen? So, man, yeah, it's sad that it's gone. I mean, I know there's other conferences and things that happen. Like Summer Game Fest is getting bigger, where they are starting to have in-person events now around the event, and not quite as extensive as E3 being like a week-long event or whatever, like 5-day event, but they're starting to get stuff. And there's obviously what's the other one that goes on, like PAX? That's what it is, PAX. But that's more for the indie space and stuff like that.
I was gonna say it's a lot smaller, so
yeah, smaller scale a little bit, but there's just something about, like, I don't know, I would have loved to at least once go to E3, and just by the time we were in the game here doing podcast stuff and Super Gamer Boys, that's like when it was dying, it was like the end of the road, unfortunately. So I don't know, rest in peace E3. It's a bummer it's gone, but I don't know, my hope is that there's something else that rises up, whether it's Summer Game Fest or something else that kind of takes its place and that we can go to and kind of
like Summer Game Fest already has. It's already
as far as the showcases, yes, but I mean like the physical and like in-person event. Like at this point, I think it's only like a 1 or 2 day thing. Their in-person stuff. Like it would be cool if they get to the size where it's like, oh no, this is like the full-fledged, like this is E3 again, basically. Which honestly, I don't doubt Jeff Keighley. Like he's crazy, he works dang hard over there doing all of
He
this
gets
stuff.
the gets that nobody else can.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if within the next couple of years, like honestly, Summer Game Fest is at that level where maybe it doesn't have the same intention, but it's that feeling, you know, could a piece of that feeling could still be there. So we'll see. Maybe one day we'll get to go to a cool in-game or in-person game event, but until then, just live react here on our couches on Twitch, and honestly probably get better seats and see more of what's going on, to be completely, and we don't have to worry about getting sick, getting the, what do they call, I feel like I always heard like kind of funny talk about it, like the convention crud, the convention crud. You know, you'd get sick because there's so many germs and people around,
and they don't wash their hands.
No one wears
Nobody
deodorant.
at conventions washes their hands. Why? What is the deal with that?
No one wears deodorant. No one washes their hands. Everyone stinks and's dirty. That's all I've learned from like hearing other people talk.
I was gonna say,
like,
you're not far off. You're not far off with the anime convention. Just letting you know that.
Thank you so much for watching that clip from our podcast. Remember, if you want to watch the whole episode, the full episode, link will be in the description below. You can click on that and check it out. We got listener questions. We got more news segments. We got what you playing. We got a lot of fun things. So yeah, more than just the news. There's a lot more to the show that you should go check out. So remember, click that link in the description. Check out that full episode.